Hey everyone, Shebim here, and we are back with some more of the Gibraltar Challenge. Right, we are back today with the first qualifying stage of this year's Champions League. As you can see, we've got a lot of friendlies on the go at the moment. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing at this point in time, but we'll find out. Either way, we've got Dunderlang. Is that how you pronounce it? And their best player is Joel Weiss, who is not very good. So that's good for us. So it should be a pretty easy game, to be honest. Now, in regard to transfers, we haven't really done much. We had 2 free transfers come in. First of all, Nelson Badu, who is a good player. I don't know how good he actually is going to be compared to some other good players. And we also got Ryan Swanson as well, 19-year-old Scottish left midfielder. So again, we'll see how good he is going to be in the future. In regard to players out, we have a lot of players out on loan. We sold Nicholas Schubert to Paderborn. We just have better players than him now, to be honest. And he was never become Gibraltarian, so we decided to let him leave. And the other player we sold was Silviu Andrescu, who went to Rushden Diamonds. I feel like we've got 2 better goalkeepers now than him. And we had a few players go on free transfers. Jerome Pitaluga went back to Lincoln Red Imps, which is good for him. I think it is good for him. I rate the guy, don't get me wrong, but he just wasn't as good as what needed to be for us now. We lost 2 of these young Spaniards who I never really thought to keep, to be honest, because I didn't think they were very good. First of all, Santa Maria, whose stats are not very good at all. And then also Cardenas, who went to Liverpool. Again, I don't know why they fought so hard for them, because I really don't think they've got much ability there, to be honest. But anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into this first game. Now, one thing I have done with letting those players go, especially on loan as well, is I think we've condensed our squad so we can concentrate a lot more this season on a fixed number of players, hopefully keeping everyone happy and giving them football as well. So we're going to start things off today with Lee Victor in goal. On the left, we've had a player who we've had to really fight to keep hold of once again this season, and that is Miguel Eraldi, wanted by 16 clubs at the moment. In the centre, we have Jack Chatfield, and he is playing alongside Petro. So 2 Gibraltarian players in the starting lineup so far. Musa Aka playing at right back. CDM today is Mateo Costa, fresh off of a new contract, which makes him a very highly paid player at $10,500 per week. Out on the left, we have João Gabriel, who scored quite a lot of goals for us last season. Out on the right is Rildo Clodoaldo. In the cam position, we have Skrispiak. God, I have to give some of these guys nicknames, I think. Your 2 strikers are going to be Jorge Benitez, who we did sign beginning of last season, but he spent a lot of the season injured, so we've not really seen a lot of him yet. And alongside him, we have got our record signing, of course, Guto. So it should be an easy first game for us, hopefully. Match fitness is still not 100% on some of these players, so it might be a little bit rusty around the edges, but with how strong our team is compared to theirs, I still think it should be pretty simple for us. And if anything, we can just treat this a bit like a competitive pre-season friendly to get that match fitness up and ready, so we're looking strong in the big games, as Guto is in after 2 minutes and it's saved by the keeper. But that just shows the ability we have to break them down. It's Mateo Costa with a corner. And there's Petro with the first goal. Sorry, as I said in the previous videos the other day, I'm a little bit unwell at the moment, which is typical, isn't it? We got lockdown and really good chance for me to get all of my recordings up to date and everything, and I'm just sat here coughing my guts up. But a 1-0 lead. Mateo Costa, another assist. He had so many last season. And Petro with a goal. We're dominating the game, aren't we? 8 shots in the first 12 minutes. I think this is going to be a question of how many. And it will give us a good chance, like I said as well, to get the fitness of some of our players. I want to try and focus a bit more on some of the Gibraltarian players like Lee Victor and Jack Chatfield this season as well. Chatfield has had quite a few big offers in. Guto, save once again. Yeah, Chatfield's had quite a few big offers come in, so I want to make sure that I can keep him happy There is Chatfield. Skipriek. Nice clearance. Come on, guys. Let's get a second one. We're 15 minutes in. Let's just start to hammer them down a bit here. Be nice to be able to play even a younger side in the second leg, you know. Bit of experience. One thing I forgot to mention as well is that our stadium has been improved up to 8,000 seats, which is incredible. And we've also been authorised another stadium expansion, which is going to put us up to just over 12,000 seats, which is massive for Gibraltar. Considering the season start, I think the game starts to about 2,000 seats. The thing is, once we got up to 8,000 seats as well, we sold the stadium out instantly. And we are now making like 100k in tickets per game, which is fantastic, really. It's helping us pay the wages well. Here's Mateo Costa. Slams it home, makes it 2-0 from the penalty spot. That's what we want to see. That is what we want to see. Nice. Very, very nice. Right, can we keep building upon this now? Like I said, it would be nice to be able to play a much different side in the second leg. The advantage we have this season as well is that a few more players have gained Gibraltarian nationality this season, which means that we can have a few more homegrown technical players. Like Jesus Gonzalez, a young Mexican, now counts as a homegrown player, which is fantastic. Joe Gabriel's ball in. He's going to bounce clear to Musa Aka. Iraldi. Costa. Come on, here's Iraldi. It's very slow build up down this side. Gabriel. Brings it inside. That's a terrible shot, Joe Gabriel. Terrible, terrible shot. Right. We don't want them scoring a away goal. That would not be beneficial for us. But like I said, I don't think it's going to matter too much. This should be pretty interesting, pretty easy for us. I really would like to see the Guto and Jorge Benitez partnership do well up front. Guto he's got 16 finishing, yet he's been 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper several times now, and he just can't seem to get the ball into the back of the net. Which worries me. Good clearance by Muller. Yeah, I'm just a little bit disappointed with Guto at the moment. Mateo Costa has been involved in both goals so far. Almost getting involved in the third. It's João Gabriel who gets the goal. Mateo Costa did put the original cross in, but because it had a bit of a bounce around the middle, he doesn't technically get the assist, but very much involved in that. And it's João Gabriel, his first goal of the season. Nice. Well done. Well freaking done. Nice 3-0 lead after half an hour. Clodoaldo. Great bit of work by him, playing it out to Musa Aka, who drives forward. There's the cross. It goes all the way through to João Gabriel. He scored a lot of goals last season as well. He did a lot more in the league last season rather than Europe, but he's going to get his chance this year with a more condensed squad. Aka, Clodoaldo. Oh, it's bouncing around everywhere. There's Guto across. Jorge Benitez. There we go. That's what we wanted. We wanted to see the link up between Guto and Benitez. I really feel like those two guys together could be a real success for us in the future. I'm still not very well, am I? I probably shouldn't have recorded any videos today, to be honest, but I want to. I've not recorded anything in the last few days because I've been too ill, so I wanted to make sure I got some done today. Just ignore the coughing in the background if you don't mind. Mateo Costa with another cross. Oh, looking for 5-0 here already. Yeah, the link up of Jorge Benitez and Guto up front, I think, is something I really am excited about. But there's other options. Well, I mean, Guto could play the cam role. Oh, Guto gets himself a goal now as well. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. So Guto's got 16 finishing. We need him to be knocking in goals. I was going to say about Guto playing as the cam and playing maybe Benitez alongside either Bali or Badu or even Gabriel up front. It's a good goal. Good goal by Guto. I want to see him score a lot of goals this year, I really do. And we're 5-0 up after 30 minutes. This is what we wanted to see. And it's good because it should get the match fitness up pretty nicely as well. Get everyone nice and sharp because this season we're going for it. This season we are going to go and we are going to win all 4 domestic trophies. Or 5 if you include the Pepe Reyes Cup as well. There's Araldi to Costa. Back to Araldi. Nice ball forward. Joe Gabriel into Benitez. Oh, Jorge Benitez, second goal of the game. It's 6-0 after 42 minutes. Wow. Wow. We are really in control of this now. And Jorge Benitez had a difficult time last season with injuries. This is going to be his first, hopefully, his first real season to showcase what he can do. Is Aka getting tackled down the outside. That's going to be a free kick. Fernandez has already been booked. Wow, it's going to be pretty bad for Dunderlang if they get a player sent off here as well. Which they do. Wow, okay. 6-0 down. 1 man down. Half time. It's not looking good for Dunderlang, is it? Could it be 7-0 at half time? There's Costa's ball in. Jorge Benitez, who's now on a hat-trick. Mateo Costa's ball in. All the way across, finding Clodoaldo. Back in, Jorge Benitez! First half hat-trick for him. Jorge Benitez. I'm so glad about this, I really am. I really wanted to see this guy step it up this season, and that's exactly what he's doing. Exactly what he's doing. Absolutely beautiful. Benitez heading it into the back of the net, and there we go. Whew. Right. 7-0 at half-time, 1 man up. What can I say? What actually can I say? I'm very happy. We'll give it a few more minutes, then we'll probably make a triple substitution. We'll bring out a few more players to build up their match fitness as well. I think we can definitely just look at the next game, just really playing players who need that match fitness. As Jorge Benitez is in again. Saved by the keeper. Mateo Costa's corner. João Gabriel. There's his second of the night. 8-0. I think we're a bit too good for the second qualifying stage now, aren't we? Surely UEFA's got to look at this and realise that we are too good to be in the qualifiers. Or at least put us in the third qualifying stage. Come on. We're too good for this. I'm thinking of making a sub then in a minute. Let's see how this goes first. As Araldi. Big ball over the top, finding Clodoaldo. Who puts it in as well. Rildo Clodoaldo. Everybody's trying to get themselves the goals in tonight. 9-0. Wow. Wow. This has got to be a record, hasn't it? It's got to be a record. Absolute sellout as well in the 8,000-seater stadium. I can't wait to see how good the 12,000-seater stadium looks. That'll be the end of the season, that will. So that's everyone apart from the cam has actually got a goal now. And here's another attack. Let's move to Aka. Ball bounces out to Matteo Costa. Takes the shot. It's off the post. And it's cleared. Right, this is the chance now then. Right, so let's bring on Nelson Badu in place of... We're going to bring him on in place of Guto, because Guto's got 100% match fitness. We're also going to bring on... Got two... Oh, you can... Okay, so Perzon, you can come on in place of Eraldi. And then Ravello, you can come on in place of Matteo Costa. That's 3 players who need match fitness, so let's do that. Okay, I'm happy enough with that. Let's get those guys a bit of a run around for half an hour. See if anyone's going to get themselves a goal as well. João Gabriel, I think he's on a hat-trick now as well, isn't he? Oh, so's Petro now. Petro gets his second goal of the game. There we go. 10-0. I mean, this is stupid, really, isn't it? This is stupid. I don't think I've ever had a game this one-sided before in this game, to be honest. 10-0. 10-0. I don't even know what to say. Well, at least we're going to go through. You know, unless something major happens in the second leg, which I can't see it happening. Here's Musa Aka. Oh, great ball through to Jorge Benitez, who already has a hat-trick. Oh, can't get his fourth, though. Musa Aka with a corner. Trying to find the head of Badu on his debut. Here's Lewek. Van Richtvenk. Hope I pronounce that name, whatever that is. De Graaf. De Graaf reminds me of my MK Don's career mode on FIFA. That was the catalogue player we got, De Graaf, who had the porn star tash. He was amazing, he was. Jorge Benitez is again behind the defensive line, already on a hat-trick. This time, can he solidify his fourth? No, he slams it wide. Petro, who scored twice tonight. Great for a centre-back to knock in 2 goals. Teofilo Ravello, the young Dominican Republic player, who also counts as homegrown now because he's been with the club since he was 16. Ravello once again, nice ball out wide to Musa Aka. Into João Gabriel. Oh, he's on a hat-trick as well. He's on a hat-trick and could not quite put it into the back of the net. And is that going to be all? Just a little 10-0 win? Yeah, just a little 52 shots. I have never seen a game that one-sided. 52 shots, 31 on target. Wow, poor old Dunderlang. Okay, well, you thought that was bad. Let's get to the second leg away from home. And here we go then with the second leg. Now in this one, once again, I've just taken it as an opportunity to get the match fitness up as much as we possibly can. So, quite a different team than the previous game. Christian Ketching comes in goal. Out on the left, we have Jesus Gonzalez. 2 centre-backs today are going to be Lee Smith playing alongside Jack Chatfield. At right back, we have Chao Cesar. The 2 CDMs are going to be Herbert Perzon, and he is playing alongside Teofilo Ravello. Attacking left, we have got Warren Blair. Attacking centre mid, we have got Nick Campbell-Lean. Out on the right, we've got Rildo Clodoaldo. And then your striker today, making his first start for the club, Nelson Badu. Right, there we go. Let's tell the guys we expect to win, because we do. I mean, we won the first leg 10-0, so this should be interesting. It'd be interesting to see whether we can add another 10 goals to that, or whether we just calm down. I mean, I'm happy either way, you know. I'm very happy either way. And here's Badu, 3 minutes in to his first start, and he belts the ball wide. Not ideal. Well, they've managed to hold us off here for a full 20 minutes. Here is Rildo Clodoaldo. Pazon! There's the goal. 1-0. 1 freaking 0. Herbert Pazon with a goal. How big's that? Oh, their stadium's a pretty decent size, to be honest. Very empty, though. I mean, I suppose if you win the first leg... Sorry, if you lose the first leg 10-0... and then come home, maybe a lot of people don't really want to come and watch. Maybe it's not quite going to bring the fans in, is it really? Gonzalez's ball in. There's Nelson Badu's first goal for the club. 2-0. 12-0 on aggregate. Happy enough. Good header, actually. Strong header. Say, it's a great chance to get the match fitness of all these players. They're all going to get a lot more football this season because we've diluted the squad quite a bit. I really want to utilise the squad a lot better. We've got rid of a lot of... Well, not really got rid of. We loaned a lot of players out, which is good for everyone, really, because they're going to play more first-team football. I mean, there's some players like Martin Ovell. I really didn't want to loan him out. But Stockport came in and said, can we loan him? And I'm looking at Stockport thinking, well, you're in League One in English football. You're probably, if you're going to play him every single game in League One, he's probably going to come back a much better player. So, yeah, you do that. Rather than me keeping him as a backup, he might come back twice the player next season. So that's why I've let quite a few players go out on loan. And again, it just allows us to concentrate more on the players we do have. Nice, Lee Smith, his first goal of the season. Is he his first goal for the club? No, it's not, just his first goal of the season. It's a nice strong header though. Another assist for Clodoaldo. Look at that solid header. Nobody had any chance in beating him in the air with that one, did they? There we go. 3-0 at half time. This is our biggest ever win, isn't it? Biggest ever win. So we're happy how things are going. See, there's still a few players on the bench who could do with some match fitness as well. Oh, wow. That's a good goal. And it's another assist for Clodoaldo, one of those deep free kicks as well. That looks like that could be a very good thing for us this season, those deep free kicks. Winning the balls in the air. Look at that, just beating the goalkeeper in the air, Pazon. Very poor by the goalkeeper, to be honest. He would have expected a lot more there. And that's Herbert Pazon's second goal of the game. And Rildo Clodoaldo's third assist of the game. Nick Campbell-Lean is not having the best of times. Okay. Well, let's again look at improving some of the match fitness. We want to see Chris do well, so let's bring Chris on in place of Warren Blair. Sprisbriac. I'll tell you what, Nick Campbell-Lynn, you're not having the best game compared to everyone else. You can come off. And then we can continue building up the match fitness of Jorge Benitez, I think, because he's going to be important this season for us. I mean, I would like to have given Swanson his debut, but I feel like I need to make sure these 3 players are fully match fit first. Because we don't know what we're going to draw in the next round. It could be a lot more difficult. Well, I'm sure it will be a lot more difficult, considering we're winning this one 14-0 on aggregate at the moment. This has got to be a Champions League record, I think we're going to take here. Perzon. Chelsea Zaire. Perzon. He's on a hat-trick goal, Perzon, now as well. Ravello. Here's Srizpiak. Out wide to Chris, who was our top goal scorer last season. Jesus Gonzalez, Balta, Persson. Ravello, back to Perzon, back to Gonzalez. Oh my god, this is going back and forth, this is. Ravello. All the way across to Chelsea Cesar. Claudio Aldo, he deserved a goal today, to be honest. He's been incredible so far this season. 3 assists now and a goal for him. He really, really has been fantastic. Look at that ball in. And Clodoaldo slamming the ball into the back of the net. That's 3 assists and a goal for him tonight then. Maybe 4. Yep, 4 assists to the goal. As Lee Smith heads his second in of the night. 6-0 on the night. 16-0 on aggregate. Wow. Been a very impressive performance once again, especially away from home now. And 16-0. I mean, I'm stunned. In the Champions League, 2-legged affair. This is just incredible. It really is. And it shows the sort of level we are at now. And they've got to be looking at... There we go, 17-0. They've got to be looking at maybe we should not be involved in these early knockout stages. We're too good for it. What I want to happen this year is I want to see the likes of Lincoln Red Imps or Europa FC... or I think it might be St. Joseph's finish 4th. I want to see those guys break into the group stages of a European competition as well. That's what I would like to see, and I am trying to help them as much as I can. They're taking some players off of me on loan and stuff like that, and I was going to go in and steal a couple of their players, wasn't I? But I decided against it because I want Gibraltar as a nation to advance, and I think that we need the other teams in the league to become very strong as well. I have had a look, and I believe that most of the teams in the league, if not all now, are actually... they actually are. They cancelling. Oh, Astana. That's a bit more tricky. Yeah, I believe that all the clubs in the Gibraltarian League now are professional, at least. Should we have a look? I don't think it actually happened yet, has it, Lincoln? Why is that now only 3? It was 4. That's not good. Have they changed the rules this season? Rules. I know, it just doesn't show unless the... Okay, that's fine then, yeah. So Champions League first qualifying round. Look at the prize money's really gone up as well. Look at that. Massive prize money now for this competition. Don't know where that's all come from. So yeah, it's pretty good. We'll just need to see some of the other clubs doing well. I mean, Lincoln Red Imps... What have you done so far transfer-wise this season? You obviously brought in Jerome Pitaluga from us, which is good. You brought in Jake Burrell on a free transfer from Chelsea. That's pretty good. You brought in Bismarck Azare from Molossi, whoever the hell that is. And you've just taken Mustafa Marong off of us on loan for the season. That's pretty good. Europa FC, what are you doing transfer-wise? You brought in a player from us again on loan, a Mongol. And you've signed someone called Joel Lakeland. Gibraltarian player who's been playing for Lincoln Red Imps. Okay. So you've not really done as much, have you, really? It'd be interesting to see if somebody else can really break it, you know. So St. Joseph's were the other team last year. They have done what as well? They've signed Gus Hill on loan from us from the season. They've taken Choi Yong-hoon on loan from us from the season. They've signed Guillem Molina. It's not a bad signing. It's worth 245k. Wow, okay. That's actually a really good deal. Really good deal. Well done on that one. And Kevin Gordon, Gibraltarian centre-back. Okay. So, yeah, we want to see these teams do a bit better, don't we, really? We'll have to wait and see what happens. St. Joseph's, you have got an easy-ish second qualifying round. Lincoln Red Imps, you have got Beitar Jerusalem. Should be interesting. And Europa FC, you have got Wisla Krakow. Okay. That's probably a bit more of a trickier one. We'll have to wait and see how it all goes. Say, I would love to see one of these other clubs just break into the group stages of something, get themselves a lot more money, build their reputation up, and start to become a stronger team. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. We'll come back to you next time when we have the home and away legs against Astana in the Champions League second qualifying round. Bye.